Hey, it's Tom Gallagher, the Videopreneur, and in this video we're doing more cleanup, more grinding on the frame, and Lynn is setting up the gas tank for installation or mock-up tomorrow night.
So this is what we're going to be building off of. This 1x back here in the back, right? All right. It'll sit there in the middle, and then this here will run a piece of 1x along this edge here, tie into there. So basically just a frame.
Yeah.
All right. And then what we'll do, it will bolt with rib nuts from the bottom going up into it. There and then back there, and then these here will have I'll put these rib nuts into these holes.
Right.
We'll do one there. You don't need that many in there. I mean, we'll probably utilize the two on the sides here, and maybe one in the back there and a couple here. So it basically, you're gonna bolt it all together, slide it in there, bolt there, and a couple bolts at the bottom going in, and it holds the whole gas tank in.
So if I ever had a problem, I can take it out.
Yeah, and basically, we have to take the bed off to get to it and all, but for the fuel lines and shit like that. But for the most part, once you get the bed off, you're gonna bolt this and just slide the whole thing out if you had to. Now, this is what I'm talking about. See how this is offset?
Yep.
So, end to end we're 42, so we what, a 21?
Yep.
So, move that your way until you're in the middle of 21 there. I'll tell you what, that might be easier to go that way. That's that center.
So in this section of video, Lynn is explaining to me where he wants to have the gas tank lie, how he wants to work it. We're using 1-inch tube steel, so it's a square tube steel, and right now he's just sitting down looking at it and making sure that it's falling in place where he wants it to fall in place. Up until now, it's all been done in his head, and now he's just double checking or triple checking everything. But it's great to work with him because he has all this in his head, but then he explains it to me and puts it in terms that I can understand. And it's my truck, so he wants to make sure that his ideas are acceptable or work with what my plan is or what my overall goal is. Now we're just going around the rest of the frame and continuing to clean up, and you just go over and over and over until you run out of things to grind away, because once it's shiny black paint, it will show up everything. And even though you won't even see any of this stuff, now's the time to be cleaning it up.
Hey, what's your thought up here, Tom? Remember those rivets that were up here holding that?
Yeah.
I grinded them down smooth. I mean, you can't even see, you can barely see. Once they put primer and paint on them, I mean, they're not gonna fall out. You know what I'm saying? They have to be beat out.
Right.
I mean, instead of having 4 holes there, just bead blast it, and I mean, it'll look better than having 4 holes there.
Yeah.
So I was gonna grind them down, but I think the outer edge here was swedged, so it wouldn't poke through. So I was gonna grind them down and knock them through, but I'm like, shit, I'm just leaving.
Yeah, they look good the way they are.
Well, tomorrow night I want to jump on this gas tank some more and try to just get the frame done, and then I can because once I get everything tacked, it'll locate the tank and mark everything. But here's what I'm thinking.
So I'll go ahead and wrap this video up and just ask you to pay the fee. And the fee is, if you got any enjoyment out of it, if you learned something, if you got a good laugh out of it, go ahead and pay the fee. All I ask is give it a thumbs up if you got any benefit or value. Subscribe if you haven't. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Share it with your friends. Also, leave a comment below if you've already done an LS swap or you're doing a restoration and any of these ideas may help you. Leave a comment below, ask a question. But most importantly, every time you give a thumbs up, YouTube puts our video out in front of more people. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day.